Yep. Intro.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Kit Bash Crusade. We're back again. I am Ken, aka Guy Badly.
I'm Grahz, aka Grahz.
He's so secretive.
I'm so secretive.
Mystery Man.
Not that much of a mystery. I like Warhammer, video games, junk food. I'm just a normal guy. We haven't streamed in a while. Not that our, non-existent viewers would notice.
Yeah. The silence has missed us.
The Void. We do this purely for the Void.
So we just got back from our local games shop where we get our stuff because I needed some paint and yeah, of course he's like, oh look, a new army I can get.
Well, I'm gonna sell my Tau army that I bought on an impulse, and I'm gonna
Impulse bought a Tau army, a whole Tau army.
not a whole one.
Oh, I'm sorry, like 1,200 points of a Tau army.
A combat patrol, the battle force, which had 3 4 minis in it, and the Taunar supremacy battlesuit, which I put together, and I don't know how I feel about building resin, but I pinned it. I pinned it properly. I did mess up some things, but at least it's secure. And when I do ship it, I can take the arms off because they're magnetized.
Yeah, and on the bright side, I got my paint.
You got your paint. I bought an extra thing of paint I didn't need. Some paint that I did need.
They're always much happier to see you than me.
I wonder why.
You're like, oh look, here comes this dude with his $12. They're like, oh, Randy.
We're gonna pretend that we don't know this guy by name.
Yeah.
This dude walks up and he uses my discount at the guard tower and didn't even ask for the first name, but asked me for mine.
That's just because they're trying to be nice to you.
Yeah. That's fine. I like to say my name anyway. Not really.
Green tones. I like green tones.
Try it. If you won't.
I will. I'm gonna try it. Some of them are gonna try it. Maybe I'll try it. Yeah, probably not him.
Yeah, look at that. That actually looks bottom right artistic. How gravity did all
it looks
work.
it looks something like Godzilla-esque.
Yeah. That was all gravity.
Yay, gravity!
Gravity destroyeth and gravity giveth life.
Fucking gravity. I blame Isaac Newton.
Oh yeah. Blame the guy that discovered it, not, he didn't make it.
Yeah, but he came up with all the information about it. It's his fault. It's just, come on. We're in the age of the great blaming.
The great blaming.
Everything has to be somebody's fault. Fuck dealing with the problem or finding solutions. Let's just find out whose fucking fault it was and shame them. That'll do it.
Shame them. Well,
We'll cancel them. That's it. You're canceled now.
well, I was gonna go a lot further than that, but let's not go there because I'm too.
I don't even know how to eat billionaires. All right. How would you even cook them? Yeah, exactly.
Skin them,
See, now you've just gone vulgar.
peel them, put them in a stew.
You can't skin them. That skin, there's it's the biggest part of their body. You gotta figure out a use for that skin.
I mean, remember that pork video I sent you?
What about human leather?
I mean,
Well, that's a good name for a band.
human leather.
Human leather.
We play human music.
With our first album, Railbox.
Real box. Our second song, Hogcracker.
And our smash hit, Snaps Down by Your Cooter.
Wow. Does that bother you when I do that? When I say, wow, like Scott?
No, because it's not Scott. It's Owen Wilson.
I know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, it's not what it's supposed to be. It's what it is.
Well, he embellishes it, and I do it the embellishment.
I don't think he does. I think if anything, he undersells it, because Owen Wilson is a fucking clown.
Is he? I'm more of a... I can't even remember his name. What a terrible fake fan I am. What's the Jurassic Park guy?
Sam Neill.
No.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh God, the best. There's no one better than the Goldblum. All right, that's the green tone on the arms and on the arms.
Wait, what did you do? Is this the one, the homework assignment one I gave you? Or
No.
is this the one that I painted?
No, I'm doing that one now.
I think it complements the green better, because what you're putting on there with strong tone is here you go, by the way. What you're putting on there with strong tone is brown. That's
Just
which
brown.
what other colors do I need? Why is warp yellow right there? I didn't use. I guess I did not use warp yellow.
But you could.
I could. What was that? Oh. System update alert.
And here it is on the one that you did. Looks good on the face.
I think you really gotta wait for that to dry before you can really have an opinion on it.
Got it. See, we've reached we got to it early. It's the
What?
portion of the show where Randy shits on my painting.
What the fuck? That's not shitting on your paint. He's just trying to push my buttons now. Punk ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not hard. They're all like this big and shiny, and they're like burp, burp, burp.
Punk ass motherfucker. Ugh, I wish this that cold.
So
were-
you've
I've what?
you've officially started buying your fourth army. I
It's
know you're gonna sell one, but
yes.
like as of right now, there are 4 armies.
Yeah. Well, no excuses.
Where do you feel like you're at in your Warhammer journey?
Painting. Now, first and foremost.
Like, I mean, do you feel like you found yourself and who you're at, like what your actual army is? Like, I feel like you seem to be searching.
No, I'm not searching it. I'm happy. You just haven't seen my cool models yet. I only bring the small things.
No
they're
one
easier.
has.
I guess I have. Well, yeah, you're right. I haven't shown you everything that I built. I think the most excited one I am was the Norman.
You haven't shown any of our non viewers either.
Our non-existent viewers.
Like, what are they? How are they going to get invested in your journey in Warhammer if they're like
They're not supposed to be invested. I am.
What are you talking
This
about?
journey's for me, not them.
We're here for everybody.
I'm here for me.
Wow.
Wow. No, but
This guy. Elon Musk throws up one fucking Nazi salute, and the German kid over here is like, fuck them all.
yeah. Fuck all humans. So long as they're consenting. And they're adults.
I seen a fucking video of Bill Burr the other day, and he was just like, what the fuck is up with the Twitter guy?
He has a self-inflated sense of worth.
It's just the way he just
over-
phrased, like he was not Elon, just, what the fuck is up with the Twitter guy?
Yeah, it's still Twitter. I'll always call it Twitter. Because that's what it is. Some whiny rich kid buys it up and thinks,
Dude, he slaughtered him on that fucking, on that little, it was like 15 minutes. He was just like, I'm sorry that no woman found you attractive until you were a billionaire, but please don't destroy America.
I mean, he is a right winger, so he is an incel. Like, apart from paying for it. I mean, having a gold digger go after you is still technically paying for it. Hasn't
Bro,
his one kid cut ties or something?
I don't know. He's got like fucking a dozen.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, no, he likes to bitch about immigrants doing all this shit. He's an immigrant, come here, put babies and everything.
Yeah.
Look at this dude. I like that.
Is it okay to make eye contact, or are they gonna fucking stab me?
He's gonna stab you.
Well, you are the War Master, so tell him not to, or you'll stab me.
Not me, this dude.
I think before you speed paint a green one, put green tone on it and see what it does. Because it's probably...
Well, that was what this one was.
Oh.
You mean green tone just over the white?
Yeah. Before you speed paint over it. Like after you do your dry brushing and stuff.
That's what it looks like.
You didn't put it over the white. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not over the white. Were you doing your highlights?
Yeah. That was done yesterday.
Oh. I would make them a little more circular. If you're giving feedback, it looks great. It's going to look great.
You know we're still in that portion. I don't know if you realize we haven't left that portion of the show yet.
Where I criticize his painting.
It's convenient too because he gets to do it from the point of somebody who doesn't have a painted army at all. So I can't even be like, well, look at your crappy job because it's like, look at your gray pile of shame.
Well, look at my undetailed piece of shit.
Yeah, look at that. You got Nick's colors. I do like it though.
Oh, thank you. I haven't done the black on the back yet. Hopefully I'll get it like 90% finished before I leave.
Try and get that black on his back.
Yeah.
Where are their eyes?
No, those don't have eyes.
Ah.
I have one of these gaunts already painted at home, and the eyes were pretty easy. I did the eyes first, and then I painted the surrounding area. Didn't have to worry about making them glare or anything. I just made them orange.
All right.
So, and I think I made these little muscly bits also orange. Yeah. What else are we discussing today? So I spent $150 on the beginning of my 4th army.
Oh yeah, show people what you got.
No.
What do you mean no?
That'd be weird.
Show the people what you got. Oh,
Okay.
Well, all right. Take it off and show the people what you got.
Wait, take what off?
Show them what you're working with.
My Tyranid tattoo.
You wish.
Yeah, I don't want tattoos. I got a Infernal Master. Oh no, there's paint on the whatever. I got Exalted Sorcerers. I didn't buy the Combat Patrol because I want to pay for 20 each guys.
He has been dying for Space Wizards since we started this.
Yeah, okay, so this was actually going to be my second army. Or my first.
Did you get that? It was going to be his second army.
Well, yeah.
Wait till he gets to wives. He's going to be like, this is my first wife.
No, it's going to be one wife and like 4 or 5 baby mamas. Hopefully not. Hopefully just 2 or 3.
Nobody plans for baby mamas. They just kind of show up.
They just kind of show up. And then they want, child support. And then they don't want anything else to do with you. I'm going to stop before this gets... It's always where's Grahz, not how's Grahz. Oh, thank you for we got a chat. Oh, I need to get those Exalted Sorcerers for a kit bash. What are you going to kit bash? That already sounds cool by itself.
I mean, that's pretty much what we're all about. It's just the directions are just suggestions.
Oh, absolutely. we don't do enough kit bashing on the stream. Like right now, we're just trying to get our armies going. Well, more me than him because he's almost got a fully painted army.
My orcs will be ready soon.
I did help him with some of it, but a negligible amount. Your phone's farting.
It did.
I'm gonna try to do an Iskandar Kaon. Do you know what that is? Iskandar. Is that like from? Oh man, I don't know what that is actually, but only Iskandar. Is that Space Battleship Yamato or is this something else? I should just look it up. Well, Space Battleship Yamato doesn't have space wizards, so never mind. I'll just look it up.
We have the technology.
But yes, absolutely approve of any kit bashing. I bought Ooh. Oh no. There we go. Oh. I guess it's a named unit for Thousand Suns.
Oh. Well, that should be right up your alley.
Axes. I need axes. I love axes. Axes are my favorite martial weapon. Martial. That might be redundant. We're noobs, so pardon us for not knowing stuff. Black Legion book, Space Wizard who joined the Black Legion. Guy Badly over there has orcs, Adeptus Senoritas, and
The battle Barbies.
the Battle Barbies. And his third army is going to be Astra Militarum, because he likes the Krieg.
I'm just gonna have a whole Krieg set and forget the Military.
Dude, you got to get a Baneblade. You got to let me build it for you.
I'll let you buy it for me too.
No, I'm not falling for that again.
Go right ahead. It's like,
No, absolutely not.
you can build it, but I'm painting it.
Okay. You know, I like the building part the most.
And I like being able to paint this stuff so you can be like, I don't like the way you did it.
And now that is bullshit. I don't always.
There you go.
I don't like the way you did it.
Here's another one.
I like the checkerboard. Could have done everything else better though. No, not really. It looks absolutely great.
Look at the net. Look at the...
He absolutely kicks ass when it comes to details like backpacks and little metal stuff. I guess I have to say that every time, otherwise it doesn't count. Like the
I mean, I would say it for you every time, but you've never finished the fucking painting.
That's bullshit. I've got a few models finished at home.
She lives in Niagara Falls. You wouldn't know her.
But at least she goes sploosh a lot. That was a waterfall.
That was awful.
But I owned it. That's what matters. Here. Looks great, Ken.
Thanks.
You're welcome, buddy. I'm proud of you. I raised you right. Let's just ignore that you're almost 50 and I'm almost 35.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm old enough to be your dad. I'm closer in age to your dad.
That conversation escalated in a way that I did not want it to. So I think I should just go home now.
What are you talking about? You are home.
This could be my home. I choose not to, for it not to be.
The rent's too high.
The rent's too high. What would you charge in rent, just theoretically?
I mean,
If I ever needed a place for a short amount of time. Obviously, I
I
wouldn't.
mean, honestly, if you just needed a place for a short amount of time, I probably wouldn't charge you rent.
Well, yeah.
mean, I would assume you would help all around the house and shit. So
Absolutely not.
all right, so then 650 a month.
Of course I would. I don't even live here and I help out sometimes. So
Sometimes.
sometimes. Yeah, I mean, the sometimes is fair.
I almost bought another bottle of burnt turf when we were there, but I'll get it next time.
Oh, you should have.
I got enough burnt turf.
I got a big discount. Use my discount.
I use your discount when you're not there.
I know. And that's fine. That's why we have the discount. That's why we consolidated at the guard tower.
And they think we're dating.
Ugh. He says orc are a pain to paint. They
have been nothing but this is chaos on the level that I need. I need to be able to make messes like this and it work. Yeah, I love painting these orcs.
He makes them look good, and I have an art background, and I think they're better than anything I could do, really. So,
which is funny because he still keeps giving me shit every time I show him one.
and he calls it shit, but I like to be constructive. Am I not constructive, sir?
I don't think you've got to work.
Have I ever straight up said, dude, this looks like shit? You should just,
You've got to work
give
on
me
your
back all the
compliment
marbles.
sandwiches.
Got a what?
Got to work on your compliment sandwiches.
Compliment sandwiches. Because Ken, I consider you an artist.
Oh.
So when I'm the fact that I'm constructive at
It's
all.
because I'm moody, isn't it?
Well,
and unemployed.
Not that kind. See, I'm the one that should keep his day job.
I'm not really unemployed.
He is
I'm gainfully unemployed.
painfully unemployed. Hisoka, are there any Warhammer books you would recommend, like for someone that hasn't read any of the books before?
You're asking me?
No, Hisoka, our one viewer.
Our one viewer is named after my favorite Hunter x Hunter character.
Yeah, Hisoka 141.
I got a Hunter x Hunter up on the wall.
Yeah.
That is what the speed paint looks like, just over the dry brushing.
That looks good.
That's what most of them look like.
With the speed paint, do you want to use like multiple layers to get the build up in the dark areas, or are you just going to go for the dark tone?
I would probably do at least two of the speed paint. Is usually what I standard do, and I would probably fill it in with the dark tone.
Before you do anything else, like is that the only arm you've done so far?
Mm-hmm.
I would take some white, and on the other arm, if it's exposed like that, I would just block out some white circles.
Yeah, you know, the thing is you and me have different ideas of musculature highlights. Like yours are circular, mine are linear. Like yours are kind of like, I've seen like yours are circular of the muscle, mine are like striated along the cords of the muscle. I don't know which one I like better.
Try it with that one. Try it my way. See, maybe if you see the results, you can program your brain to.
Did you fucking just...
What? Did you take that the wrong way?
Program my brain. Reprogram my brain. Jesus, man.
That's what learning is.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
I don't know. I wish I had a voice like that. Fucking Bob's Burgers, Sterling Archer. I feel like mine comes across as a little too high sometimes when I'm trying to be heard. Oh, depends on what you want to read.
You need to project. That's your issue. You got a deep booming voice. You just need to get it out.
Yeah, but I don't gotta yell at nobody yet. Like the
Why not?
For old
If they're not listening.
For some book series, the Black Legion books are really good. The Night Trilogy is really good too. Thank you for the suggestions. I will look into those. That'd be really nice to have like that kind of content to listen to.
I mean, I'm usually in here with something from them going.
Someone in the house playing guitar with a wah pedal.
No, I think it's the Mystery Science Theater where they're making fun of the Grateful Dead.
Oh.
So like that?
Let me see. Oh, is there some metal on that? That's going to make it a little harder.
Well, everything that's white is flesh. The rest of it's metal.
I think since you covered quite a bit, maybe I would do a layer and then come in and pick out like the highest, absolute highest points and do like a little, like a much smaller circle and then do one more speed paint over it. And I think it'll be great.
Is this thing fucking cracked?
Let me see. It might just be the paint cracking off. Yeah, that's just the paint crack. You've been washing it a lot in hot water?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do that.
This, for a while, this was one of my most used brushes.
He's currently reading the Horus Heresy, but it's a really long series. Yeah, we just listened to the lore on that, and there's just so much to it. We really just got the cliff notes for the Horus Heresy.
Yeah, for newcomers, the depth of the lore is staggering. Like,
oh yeah, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just so much to consume. And
I think the hardest part was just like, where do you start? Like, where do you jump in?
I would agree with that for like the books, not for the lore. Like just jumping into the lore. I would just, pick the faction you like and start listening to lore.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you still gotta pick the faction. You gotta pick, something. Like, there's so much.
I really like lore about the.
Like, I didn't start listening to lore about orcs. I just found out that I like the war frat boys from other stuff.
I feel like I got you started on orcs though. I think you really did start on orcs.
I mean, orcs were the first thing I bought, but like it wasn't the first thing I looked into.
I bought. I think I haven't found too much lore on Tyranids. A lot of it's either just mentioned battles or about an individual unit.
Where they went to sleep.
I'm sure there are some good stories about them, but it kind of feels like from my perspective right now that they don't get the protagonist perspective. Sorry, English isn't my first language.
Well, I mean, they kind of have an antagonistic vibe.
I would say everyone in Warhammer
Like-
is an antagonist to some extent.
Right, but you're not going to watch the Alien movies to see it from their point of view.
Absolutely. Hisoka agrees. The best way to discover the universe, pick a faction you like, start digging. Yep. Yeah, not so much info. I mean, I kind of do like a little bit of the mystery, and it makes kit bashing them a whole lot more free form. I was looking at the Hero Duel, or the Hero Duel, or however you pronounce it. And I was like, I do not want to spend between $250 and $450 for a decent, was it a barbed Hero Duel, the one with the guns also? Yeah, so I didn't want to spend that, so I kind of kit bashed my own. using parts from a warrior, like some armor plates that you just get from the bigger Tyranid model kits. And so I got the body blocked out. I just need to attach the limbs, and then I need to etch all the Tyranid details into the torso.
When are we getting our 3D printer?
Is there a time frame you'd like to jump on that? Because tax return time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll set.
But you gotta pick the model.
I'll pick the model. You pick your paying limit, like what you're okay paying, and then I'll do the same amount, and then we'll pick based off that. And if it's like this one's a deal, I'll pay the extra little bit to make sure.
I mean, I don't mind paying a little extra if we're getting a deal on something. I just, you know.
I get you.
I just don't want to. I don't want to get something way more than we need, just for the sake of being like, oh, it's, you know, this is a good one. Like,
Oh, there is some Tyranid lore that I find interesting. Instead of, I don't know if the Tyranids like actively eat. They probably eat on the battlefield to sustain themselves so they can keep fighting. But all the biomass goes into like an acidic pit, and then I guess that gets reformed into like Tyranid ships.
the acid baths.
And then they just keep flying along, and they evolve based on a lot of what they eat, like zoanthropes. If the lore video I just watched a little while ago is to be believed, are based off Eldar psychic connections and stuff. So that is interesting. I wonder if the Tyranid has taken anything from orcs. If you like Tyranids, The Last Hunt is a really good, but main character is Space Marines. That's all about Tyranid menace. The Last Hunt. Okay.
Alright. I gotta get the Gosgold book.
Yeah, you do.
Because it's also got, what's his name?
What's his nuts?
Commissar, what's his...
I don't know his name.
What the fuck is his name?
I know who you're talking about, though. Mr. Mechanical Arm.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you were here when we, Yarrick.
Yeah, Commissar
Yeah.
Yarrick.
I'm not sure if you were here when we mentioned what armies we have. I have, Tyranids, Eldar, Craftworld Eldar, and, Tau technically, but I'm going to sell that army. And, Thousand Suns. I don't know why I didn't manage to think of that. I'm multitasking here. I'm not that great at that, okay?
Right now I just have orcs and sororitas.
Yeah, Adeptus Senoritas. Battle Barbies. And he's going to make a pink one, too.
I'm definitely making a Malibu Barbie battle sister.
And if you need bits for Kit Bash, remember that. I remember the commercials in the 90s. Polly Pocket, you could probably find some
Polly
Polly
Pocket.
Pocket bits off eBay or something.
Oh my god, I'll upgrade their hair so they have actual like flowing hair.
So I really like the Tau, but only for their battle suits. There's some cool concepts that they could go with, like Tau Space Marines, but you know, Space Marines aren't going to betray. Well, I mean, they could go to Chaos, but they'll go to Chaos over going to the Tau. And I know the Tau have cloned some Space Marines and tried to, like, mostly for training. But I would like to see them lean a little more into that, like try to create their own gene seeds, their own Tau super soldiers. That's an interesting direction they could go that I think is maybe underutilized. But I do understand the perspective that they don't want the lore people to go too far forward as much as, you know, sideways. I don't know. I think a sustainable universe is good too. Hate to paint flesh. The speed paint has been pretty good to you for your orcs.
Yeah, I mean I don't use it exclusively. I definitely mix it with, you know, bait with regular painting. But for the skins and the finishing details, it's mostly all speed paint. All my pretty much all of my detail work on like the backpacks is speed paint. Like the hoses and stuff is all regular solid paint, and all the like all the detail work on the backpacks and guns and stuff is speed paint.
Hmm. Yeah, I haven't painted anything of my Tau yet. I have gone through and I did kit bash the helmets because I was not a fan of the whole mono eye kind of design. There was some really nice swept curved helmets that came with the combat patrol, and they were so sleek otherwise that I was able just to snip off those eye parts. And I think going for more of a visor look looks so much cooler, so I might paint up one of them just to see what could be before I sell it. Because, I mean, it's used anyway. They're not going to be mad about one painted model that they could strip with 91% alcohol anyway. Ooh, I don't want to use this. I just wanted to mix it. What else we got to talk about, Ken? We had a list.
I was working on it.
You even sent me the list.
Yeah, I can see you studied it well.
I like the second to last one, remember?
Yeah, we've covered the part where you shit on my painting.
It's funny how you're so sensitive about it, but you're obviously the better between the two of us for painting.
Yeah, I think that's what makes me sensitive about it.
Did I say that and then I shit all over what you're painting? Is that what it is?
No, I'm just being a fucking dick.
I mean, that's just your big state.
So wait, so what? Like, why did you pick Eldar initially? Like, what was your draw to Eldar? Was it aesthetics or was it lore? Was it what got you there?
So I really did like their aesthetics. I don't like the way the helmets are for their. They're not called battle groups, not clans either. I don't remember what those are called, but for the groups, like they have different color helmets from the bodies, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I think I'm kind of a snob when it comes to that stuff, like especially like in like World of Warcraft when it comes to transmog. The colors have to be spread out nicely in a way that pleases my brain. So there does need to be some uniformity.
Okay.
I was gonna go Drukari before Craft World.
See, I think that's what set you up on your failure with the Tau, is that it was just aesthetically too similar to the fucking Eldar as far as like being
The sleek
a
text.
clean, sleek
Yeah, and
kind of thing. Like you come over here and you fuck with my orcs and be like, I love that they're so messy and you can just do whatever. I'm like, then why did you pick the neat ones?
Yeah, I mean, what's really been helping me painting is I gotta get these painted, and I'm not exactly settling for just good enough. I'm also getting experience, so that's why if it seems like I've been a little happier with my own painting, it's because I am improving. I feel.
Well, good. I mean, it's the same reason that this jet's never getting painted. Because I feel like every one I paint is better than the last one I paint, and if that's the case, that one's gonna be the best one.
So here's what I'm gonna do, Ken. One of these days.
You touch that thing, I'm gonna light you on fire.
Oh wow. Well, I won't finish my sentence then.
All right then.
I'll just let it be a surprise.
I kind of kit bashed this thing too. I added tons of extra like they were like add this or that. I was like, or I'll want to figure out a way to get them both on there.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call that kit bashing, but yeah, because they're just all available.
Snarky little like Fuck you.
Favor.
Damn millennial haters.
I am a hater. A critic, whatever you want to call it.
It's annoying because you're self-deprecating too, so I can't even like shit on you back. You're just like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying some dark stuff yesterday, but I do hope that you understood I was joking about that. But I said this is the only reason I'm still around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like obviously I'm not going to leave behind my parents and my dogs, and I'll wait for them to be gone first. Then I'll start thinking like that. No, obviously not.
I am just too narcissistic for suicide.
Whoa. Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
Don't say that word.
I am though. I'm just too narcissistic for it. My opinion is just like seriously just like, oh no, the world is just way worse without me here.
So.
Not that I'm doing jack fuck all to contribute to it, but god damn it.
I mean, I think obviously in cases of like if you're terminal, 100%, that should be your choice. If you're suffering too, like yeah. But like just because I don't know. Well, we're on this topic now.
We're on this topic now.
If you're depressed, like please seek help. There's reasons to continue living. I'm sorry I went this direction, but you have to find your own purpose in life, and if you feel directionless,
join the club.
I mean, yeah, but
if we're all if you see somebody that looks like they got it figured out, they're just masking.
100%. What keeps me happy is, things that I like, things that I love, focusing on that. Being a capitalist, human property isn't fun, and hopefully I'll come to an end within my lifetime, but I do still have the means to enjoy things for now. So long as I can do that, it's worth it.
For now.
But yeah, I just wanted to address that. I obviously wasn't serious about anything like that yesterday.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I am not unstable at all.
I probably wouldn't have let you leave.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for carrying on.
No, I don't care. I just wasn't going to be the last person to see you.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, now I'm definitely going to call you up first before.
Fine.
Obviously, I wouldn't leave a mess behind. Let's just end this conversation.
Yeah, let's be done with that. That's just...
stressing you out?
It just there's no good resolution to that conversation. Like where do you go with that? That's just yeah.
Sometimes we gotta talk about the uncomfortable things, Ken.
I guess. For myself, there's enough uncomfortableness in the waking world.
Oh yeah. There should be an escape, but it shouldn't blind us to the world, obviously.
Look, save this conversation for when we're doing Trench Crusade. All right? Because the lore on that is much more akin to this. It's just like, hey, I'm into eating babies, and... I'm pretty sure the church is just as bad as the devil, so let's get into it.
So what exactly draws you into Trench Crusade? We never talked about that, like, specifically.
So it takes a couple of things that I'm into. Like, even though I'm an atheist, religious history is morbidly fascinating.
See, That's what kind of.
How could you not? How could you not? How could you not be fascinated by the just insane fanaticism that has permeated our species in the name of just sky wizards? Like, come on.
I mean,
And like, it's not like it's it's not like it's all fake. Like, religion has affected our history. Like, there's still things to be seen. Like, you can just see all that shit, learn all that shit. Like, so you have the Crusade, which never ended, bleeding right into World War One with that aesthetic. Like, it's I don't like.
so wait, World War One was done by knights, like in this universe?
No. World War One was done in trenches. Like that was really like our was really trench warfare. That's why.
Right.
That's why the British had those weird helmets that had the flare out on the side. Because if you were
No,
gonna
I was talking about in that universe. Like, is it just normal World War One?
No, because the certain things from the Crusades have permeated through, because for whatever reasons, because of demons, hell, God, stuff.
How long have you been on? He's asking how long we've been on the Warhammer hobby. Since mid-November?
Was it? I couldn't remember if it was October or November.
Definitely November.
Okay, so then it might be early November.
Yeah, it's probably earlier than I think. So yeah, we've been at this since November, mostly just building, painting, talking shit.
Trying to learn,
Yeah,
trying to absorb all of this.
we pretty much have a table made. It's underneath all this stuff.
Yeah, we got several mats.
3 mats, one double-sided and one just like a battlefield mat that we got off Amazon.
Terrain that has to be done.
Terrain that has to be painted, and 3D printed stuff that needs to be sanded down a little better. Some of it's actually pretty high resolution, I'll give them that. But some of it does have to be cleaned up a little more. I guess you get what you pay for. It'll be functional, but we're also going to do kit bashing. He's got a project that he's waiting to get started on.
I might start that this weekend. I'm making a giant squig hog, like a giant one.
So instead of a squig off, we're going to make a giant squig hog, and we're going to turn it into like a battle platform. Maybe I'll finish my Kit Bash Tyro Duel at some point. Maybe I'll do it on camera. We would like to get to playing, but between me working and him raising 5 kids, that's
Whoa!
okay, 2 kids, but it's like raising 5.
I mean, look, he's a handful, but he's not that bad.
Yeah, so I mean, we're also going to do some playing the game on the channel.
We might do a kill team game first just to get it done because both of us are close. My kill team's done.
I have some options for kill teams, and it'll be really easy to paint. It's just 10 models, and I think they get onto the board delayed or something like that. Like
They don't know how to start it was
right.
necessarily.
It looks fun. It's like Warhammer Light, I guess. And it looks a little more action-packed, but I haven't played personally. We've only seen stuff on 40K in 40 minutes, I think. I like that channel. It'd be funny for both of us to go on there and not know the rules, and then just to mess with.
I'm shooting at you.
Obviously, that would waste a whole recording day for them, so it would be cool. It'd be funny for us. But yeah, we're both definitely enjoying the building and painting part. It's been really good for mental health.
I mean, honestly, to some extent, I've even enjoyed the community.
That too. Yeah.
Like the Reddits, the subreddits and everything. For the most part, very supportive, very helpful.
Oh, when you posted what guy was it that you posted? He posted his too. It was like he was trying to one up you. That's not cool. I almost.
Oh, I don't care.
Called that out.
The one who posted it on my post.
Yeah,
Nah,
he
okay,
posted.
that's fine.
It's like,
That
that's
doesn't-
awesome. I just did this one.
I don't know. That doesn't bother me.
Same
Like,
thing.
That's the thing. Like like, I think in other settings that would bother me, but like everybody's so oddly positive in that fucking thing that I was just like, cool, man, that looks awesome too.
Good on you.
I definitely do my orcs more grimdark than most people though. I've noticed a lot of flashy colors in like the subreddits. I'm definitely more of a dark, grim, grimy orc thing going on.
So now all orcs are grimy now, huh? Is that what you're trying to say?
You know, I can twist your words too.
You always do. He does, always, constantly.
All right, this worked out better than I thought. I'm gonna make this thing glow.
Let me see. Ooh. Nice, man.
See what I'm saying? I'm gonna do light from the orb on his head, and you see all the highlight lines coming off of it.
I do. That's gonna look great.
I'll be done. I'll be happy when I'm done with these fucking commandos because there's so much detail on that.
You love the detail, though.
I know, but I'd like to get like through a couple. Like when I get to these guys, I'm gonna bang out 2 or 3 of them in a night.
Yep. Yeah, Hisoka says he likes the stream.
Oh, appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't been answering you as direct. He's the only one that can see what you're saying.
Yeah, I need to get us like 2 tablets for that so we can just both interact a little more directly. So we're also just kind of new to like just the setup. We got these cheap cameras going above us, and then we got the conference camera right there, which I think is the star of the show.
If I know him, he's gonna upgrade the cameras soon.
Yeah, spent about 1,000 each on one.
Get the fuck out.
No, obviously I won't. But I'm not going to cheap out on them. I think they're going to be nicer so we can actually show you guys what we're working on.
I mean, I would just like to be able to hold something up and you be able to see it without it being like, "Rrr," as I drop the sound effects. All right, that's gonna dry. Unfortunately, we don't have to wrap it, so.
Tizio Fiana, Sofiana. I'm really awful at pronouncing stuff. Not as bad as some people, but and I wasn't the director that can. People that know that they're better at pronouncing things. So yeah, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
That's Guy Badly. I'm Grahz. He goes by Ken, like a normal person. Imagine being normal.
And he thinks he's a spy.
I am not a spy. Weren't you the one that brought the cocaine from Afghanistan?
It was Cuba.
Was it Cuba? What is it that they bring from Afghanistan? Heroin? No.
Children?
What?
What?
I guess Greg's not coming back. He went to go get some milk. He never came back.
That's messed up.
Oh, that's. Why is it messed up? Please explain it to me. Did I say something like?
No, I'm fucking kidding.
Okay. I
You got so worried.
I don't know his backstory, so it's like crap. I don't know his backstory.
That's funny.
I should ask him. And he better make it an interesting story.
Yo, I don't know. You know, Greg ain't got a goddamn secret in the world. You ask him a question, you're getting every bit of the answer. You'll get enough of the answer where you're like, all right, this is uncomfortable now. You can stop.
It's the best kind of stories. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm the New Yorker. I don't want to know too much about you. Then I might get invested. I don't want to fucking deal with it.
Yeah, that was messed up back when we were doing our e-commerce website, and you know we all got together, made some schnitzel, and my mom came over and she explained that story about that was messed up. Yeah, well, I'm not going to explain it on stream.
Well, you brought it up.
I know, and then I was like, oh, that's probably not appropriate for stream. But that, you know, that was.
It's not really that bad a story, but dude, your mom.
It's a messed up way to find
Your
out.
mom chose your dad over her family over race. That's an amazing story. I'm sorry. Like, it sucks that it's some of your family, but your mom chose your dad.
I mean, it's the part of the family I don't know anyway, so it's like it's not like I lost.
Right, like you didn't lose shit.
Right. I have the family here in the States.
Your mom did a good enough job deciding that you didn't need that in your life and cut it out before you were ever a thing.
She just absolutely cold turkey family. Like, that's crazy. She picked right.
Yeah, plus she taught me to make schnitzel.
Oh, yeah. Your schnitzel's amazing, by the way. Phrasing. You should make it more often, like, especially when I'm around. I love schnitzel.
The only time you come around is for these.
Okay. Way to guilt me. Way to make me look bad. Thought we were friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't guilt you if you weren't my friend. Like, I hope this fucker leaves soon.
Wow. What army are you making? They're planning their last few models. They need to finish their 40K army. I do like hearing about other people's armies because they've.
I love hearing other people's ideas because I just it gets my shit going, my brain going. Like, I don't even need to hear ideas about stuff that I'm interested in. Just like people's creativity gets me fucking pumped up.
Chaos Knights with Nurgle Ally Demons. Ooh.
See?
You're probably more knowledgeable than I am. I have, not you.
I wasn't. I didn't think you meant me.
I have Thousand Suns, like, kind of on the way. Tyranids, like, my main army right now. Then I also have Eldar on the back burner and a Tau army that I'm trying to sell. For 1,000 Suns,
That's what happens to millennials when they can't buy a house.
what demons can I run with 1,000 Suns? Would you happen to know? Either of you?
Burnt turf is God.
He loves his burnt turf. Zinchian ones.
Zinch?
The Zinch demons.
Zinch demons.
Oh, you're doing Boss Snickrot.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do your speed paint on here now?
I gotta let that dry, but it's gonna be.
Like 5 minutes, right?
Well, I'm gonna probably highlight the backpack and the arms and stuff, and then I'll speed paint over it.
Horrors, flamers, screamers. I think I've seen the flamers before. I am looking forward to getting a Helldrake. Those things are
I think
nice.
we got Greg.
Oh, there's Greg. And then there's also Hell Brutes, which are like hulking tank monsters.
What up, dude?
Well, Greg, we are streaming, so what'd you get at the guard tower? Yu-Gi-Oh! I assumed you bought Pokemon stuff.
No, he's Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, I collect to collect. You know what I mean?
You got Dogos.
Your ball is in my pocket, dude.
He's pickpocketing you.
No, seriously, it's in my pocket.
Yo.
Get it out.
You gotta get Greg into Warhammer. How do we do that?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think if we had a house army, and he wanted to just play, he'd play. I don't know about it.
Yeah, I might-
Bronx. Why, puppy? Oh, nothing happened.
I think you need to break him in on playing a little bit first to see if he likes it.
If you like League of Legends, I think you like Warhammer.
Sorry, boss.
Oh yeah, you're back in the league now, right?
I've been playing TFT.
What's that?
It's kind of like League
Team
of Legends.
Fortress? Oh, I thought you were
chess.
going to say TF, so I thought
Yeah.
Team Fortress.
No, it is. Team,
Oh.
well, Team Fight Tactics, that's what it is.
Oh,
So it's kind of like you remember Harry Potter's wizard chest?
that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Like, remember when Harry and they play chess and then things move itself and fight?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that. You just build your army and give it all the items you need, and then it says go.
Warhammer.
Literally, and then it just goes and fight. Like, I can give you a visual, actually.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you ever get into it, too, let me know. Because you can play from your phone, you can play from PC, everything.
That's not like Hearthstone, is it?
No, Hearthstone's more of a card game. I would say this is kind of like a card game, but no. This is a card game with pieces. So, like, I'll show you.
And then you have to show me what Yu-Gi-Oh cards you got. Because I used to do Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
back in
you
the
know,
day.
yeah. I bought all these. I'm about to open them.
Ooh, you gonna open them on stream?
Let him come over here because I gotta go run and get the kids. You can sit with the camera over there.
And then I'm going to. I might leave these in the actual case.
Man, I'm telling you, the secondary market on unopened tins is getting
very
nuts,
big.
dude.
So that's kind of like.
Right now, there's a $65 tin at Walmart and Kmart. I forget what it is, but yo, it's retailing $65. Secondary is like
What is it?
$120 or
I'll snap it
better.
up. I'm gonna grab a couple of them. You can find the name of it.
Yeah, I'll find out what it's called.
You just let me know. Yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh is my shit.
Yeah.
I spent thousands and thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, my collection is pretty crazy. Pretty much, I traded it all for like a lot of like genetics and seeds from Cali because I want to start growing. But I kept all my rares. I kept everything like my.
I still have my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Do you?
I got some Japanese ones, I think a couple Chinese ones, so those are obviously fake.
You said they're what?
Chinese, so yeah, I'm pretty sure they're fake.
You got maybe they might.
That's why I asked.
Yo,
your
I've
opinion.
seen the Chinese Pokemon cards are freaking really cool. Have you seen some of them?
No, they're
The art on them is nuts.
They go.
Yo, you know there's a Junji Ito Gengar?
I don't know what that is.
You know who
I don't know what Gengar
yeah,
is.
yeah. Yo, he made they haven't put it out as a card, but he did a collaboration with Pokemon as a Gengar and
Actually,
somebody else.
I know they've done that before with like a famous artist.
The art style for the Gengar is ready for a card. It's just not on a card yet.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's gonna be rare.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna bid. They're gonna probably put that in.
They're gonna make it
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it ain't gonna be hard. You're easy to get that. You're gonna have to have money.
Either that or they're gonna make too many.
Yeah.
and it won't be worth it.
Because I noticed a lot of Japanese like artists are doing jewelry. Like that's why Pharrell's chains were so rare. Because I think his was made by like the dude who made the Funkos and some big Japanese dude. And yeah, they're literally his art piece. Like his diamond chains are in a museum. That's how. And then they went up for auction, and then Drake bought them. But I'm sure they're millions of dollars a piece.
All right, I'm gonna dip and go grab the kid. You want to sit over here? Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Greg.
People smoking on the week on streaming.
No, for sure, yeah. I mean, that probably brings more viewers too.
Our shit's not rated for kids.
Yeah, not at all.
No, I think I've watched it, one or two of them.
Oh.
They laying down and checking it out.
You got any feedback? Like, less
I mean-
me, more Ken?
I think the conversation has to be a little more. I think it's like, because this is really easy to focus on and not talk. But I think people kind of like to just, even if I realize, like, even if I'm not, say if I'm eating or if I'm cooking or I'm doing anything, I'll put something in the background just to hear, like, talking.
Oh.
So you could even get a lot of viewers just like, even if they're interested in this, they'll watch it, but say if they're doing other stuff, they'll just hear it in the background or just have their earbuds in and not even necessarily have to watch it, but listen to you. So if you're really narrating everything that's going on and more talkative and
I definitely need to narrate more.
yeah,
Ken too.
but this is a new.
Yeah,
this is
it's new for us. And we're older too, so we're not, it's not as intuitive for us.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today
This is what the board looks like.
From iron to diamond by reviewing 7.
So these technically is how I'm saying kind of a card game of pieces. This is the battle.
Oh, man.
Like it's massive. These are your traits. By each character has 2 traits, maybe even 3. You kind of match them up. The more traits you get, the more abilities they would do. These is your lifeline, like, and you actually fight. And we can go in, like, say if there's 3 of us, we can all go in there and play against each other.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, and then you just try to get double. So like these are bronze, so that's like we'd call it a 1-star. If you get 3 of that same character, it turns into a 2-star of that same character. Then if you get 2 stars, it turns into a gold.
So pretty much it's like a hero battle game,
Actually, it's got golds.
right? It's a
Yeah,
hero battle game.
pretty
I see the
much.
grid on the map.
Yeah, and it's like chess pieces on the ground. You can put your character on the board, you position them.
And I'm guessing the stars and their color is their power.
Yes.
And then so they kind of auto battle on the field then.
Yeah, but you would position them so you would have tanks in the front, you have your damage in the back, or you know what I mean, you would do certain shit. You can do like maybe even mage. This is the beginning of the game, how it starts, and usually you go there and pick something, everyone would vote, but now it kind of just whatever you get here, it tells you what the match will be. And each match could be different because there's like traits you can get. They really make this intertwined now. It's really actually like very balanced, really good.
Oh, that's good.
And then yeah.
Just get a
Pick
unit
this.
right away.
It has kind of League of Legends feel to it.
Yeah, because these are League of Legends characters and still some of their boards.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, a lot of these, and then they've been entwining some of the like, you know, they're coming out with a fighting game soon. They got a shooting game already. They got a card game too, Runeterra.
Which is pretty funny.
I thought Runeterra was going to be down low.
I think that's
There's this
card
card
game
I really
already.
like for beginners
Runeterra's
called
already a card
Family
game.
Free Roll.
Oh.
You can check
I think
out,
they're gonna make it into another.
positions that will be
Like they've been spinning off on a lot of things because I know they're coming out with literally like
An
a
anime.
Mortal Kombat type of some of the characters from their cartoons from Netflix is on here too, like Silco.
Oh, that's already a thing. I thought that was something that was coming out. Wow.
They've already got 2 seasons of them, maybe even 3.
Wow.
And
Okay.
it's really good if you ain't watching on Netflix. It's like even if you don't even gotta know any, because they kind of give you a story, early story of some of the characters.
Yeah.
It's main off of like, if you know who they are, you would know, but their backstories of like characters like Vi.
Literally the only League of Legends character I know is Six.
And I already knew you were gonna say that.
I had a feeling you knew that.
She's my favorite ADC pretty much, but yeah, she's in this. You see the origin story of Jinx. She's actually a little shy girl until kind of a drama happens, and then she turns into like a psycho.
So are you going to stream yourself open?
Yeah, I'm about to
Yeah.
go. But yeah, This is just what it looks like though.
Okay.
And then this is a professional kind of breaking it down, telling you what the pick, what is the new, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's always a meta at some time.
So I'm not sure if you're gonna want to do it under the camera
Is it this?
or use your phone. I would use your phone if you got your own stream going.
I don't. You have my own stream down.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. So I mean, that actually looks pretty good.
Can you see right here? Is this the camera right here?
Yeah, that's your hands are right under it. So now we're adding something new to our stream, which is card opening.
Yeah.
Camera's not very good.
This
so
is Spell Ruler. 25th anniversary.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So you're gonna have to kind of narrate if you get something good, because like I said, the camera's not that.
I
good.
really don't know anything out this deck yet,
Mhm.
but I would definitely show all the hollows and everything I get out of it because I should get something. Nothing. It's usually the last card. That's something. It's not first edition or anything, but got something.
I have no idea what's going on with the TV in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Greg.
Yeah, how you guys doing? Oh, is my face on the stream too?
Yeah, it's on the far side. It's kind of blocked by the.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. You can lower. Well, no, I wouldn't lower anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Cause it's set up for.
You gotta get that. We gotta get that better organized, because I think Ken's a little more blocked off than I am over there. Hopefully that'll when we get better cameras, it'll be nicer.
Maybe even a different kind of a desk. Maybe like a round desk, so you can kind of position around it. So if you need to move over here, you can. If you need to go over here, you can. And you have different angles. Right now it's just YouTube, so it shouldn't. It wouldn't matter. But then if you get a guest appearance again, then
Yeah. Play your cards right, and this might be a regular thing.
yeah, I definitely come over. I was already talking about a podcast kind of thing going on, just with like a weed thing, strands. Like I'm gonna start growing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing a lot of cool stuff, so I'm like, I might want to get into that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think every pack comes with a hollow, but doesn't mean the hollow is going to be any good.
yeah, that's how cards go.
Mm-hmm.
So what would Warhammer need to kind of for you to have interest in it?
See, it's not nothing like personal. Oh, I guess it doesn't come with a hollow because this pack didn't. So you're not guaranteed. But really, I would honestly just have to see it and see the, like I've seen the Steam game. Like I kind of know some of it.
Oh, tabletop simulator.
Yeah, no, it's actually like I don't know what it is, but there's an actual video game out for Warhammer.
Oh yeah,
For-
Space Marine and Space Marine 2. There's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of
I
games.
think the 40K, whatever you guys are playing right now. What is that called?
40K tabletop.
Yeah, I think I've seen something like the 40K, like updated on there, something like that.
There's also an RTS, so you might have seen that as well.
Got you. Yeah, it looked like an actual game where they're in like fighting hordes of monsters.
Oh yeah, there's and there's oops, I think there's also an Age of Sigmar version of that. So they have I think 2 different fantasy IPs, maybe 3. Still fairly new to all this, so there's a lot to discover.
What got you into it?
Well, Ken and I just kept coming across lore videos for Warhammer,
Mm.
and yeah, I was like, well, Ken, if you actually want to get into Warhammer, we're gonna play the game and stuff. Well, yeah, I'll pay for your first army. or most of it.
Yeah, he was just showing me some of the stuff he was getting. I was like, oh wow, really going into it, huh?
Oh, so we pretty much got the table ready to go, and like we could use the table for like other kinds of games, other tabletop games.
Yeah, I have a.
Like even if we're just hanging out and playing, what is it, Cards Against Humanity or some shit.
Yeah, my buddy, I call it my nerd party. I go over there and they usually get a bunch of trees, but they play Magic the Gathering, and it's usually like 8 or 9 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes they be having Beyblade battles.
Beyblade battles. Oh, what is this? 2003.
He actually went into a competition and won first place recently,
Wow.
like a couple months ago.
Did you win any money for it?
I can't say he did. Maybe 100 if he did, or like a new Beyblade.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they were having like the actual metal Beyblade, so they were like sparking up when they hit each other. And he was like, it was exciting. Like people were like cheering for him.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
still.
I was still like amazed. There's a lot of like little old niche things that a lot of people, especially in New York. I've been going to New York
Mm-hmm.
and just searching for like cards and anime shops. We're finding nice little underground spots that are just like it's pretty cool. Like, oh wow, I didn't know this place was here. A little hole in a wall, then it leads to a basement, then it goes around another hallway. You go up them steps, and it's a whole museum, and you're like, what is this?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's that's crazy.
that's how me and my buddy was talking about that. Like, you could stay in New York or even like Cali too, and not see everything because there's so many like little hidden gems. Like it would take you years to find. Or literally, even especially New York, you would have to know someone that knew something. Like, oh, I know this little, especially like food. Like there might be a little small shop, like a little sub shop that's just way better than anything you've ever had.
Yeah, there are some things like that in German Village, like the Mohawk.
Yeah, no, we do got a little good food culture. German Village is nice. I go there here and there.
I like the Hofbräu House.
What is it?
People call it Hofbrauhaus, but it's
Mhm.
Hofbräu.
Never heard of it. Sounds German.
Yeah, it is. The schnitzel they do there is pretty good. I think by default it's served with like some mushroom
So
sauce.
we got
So
3 hollows, so we got nothing.
not a huge fan of the mushroom sauce. That's why I just ask for a plain with like a slice of lemon.
Mm.
I'm kind of a schnitzel fiend. Some schnitzel. What about gaming wise? What have you been doing lately, gaming wise? Just that.
TFT lately, and then like I was playing First Descents for a little bit. I'm waiting for an update because we done did everything in it. And then
That's the Korean shooter.
yeah, it's really good, pretty good.
I mean, it looks really good. It's just it's a hero based game, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the hero. The hero thing. I like to kind of create my own characters.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely so. You the way you build your characters with modules,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess there's a traditional way to probably build a character, but there's like you can kind of put whatever you want on that character. So, like the character is still gonna have its abilities, but you can kind of do like you can go straight cooldown if you want. You can go like crit. You can go straight damage. And it's decent.
It's like is it like a Warframe kind of
Definitely like
knockoff?
Yeah.
And see what I like about Warframe is,
Even the
everybody.
researching your characters and everything you can get for free. Everything in the game is free, well, grindable, and then you research and build your character, and it takes days to build them. It's the same concept of Warframe.
So what I like about Warframe is, you're using like set models, and everyone kind of uses the same ones, but your operator is something you customize yourself. It is the digital representation of you. So like that's kind of how I like it, where it's
But you're still
Your own
using a
character.
pre-made character, kind of, but not like you can customize. You know what I mean? Like you saying Warhammer?
or Warframe.
Warframe. Are you meaning Warhammer or Warframe?
I meant Warframe. In Warframe, what
You can. It's still the same kind of like you're using the certain people that they give you, don't you?
the Warframes themselves are like they're suits made out of like these zombie. I don't know how to put it. Zombie. I don't know about space alien. I don't know if that's the word.
Because I played it a little bit. I didn't go super in depth, but my buddy Dean did. But he went really crazy.
Oh yeah, I spent quite a few hours in there, and then I realized Fashion Frame can really only get you so far before you get bored with the game because there's no real end game.
Yeah.
And I think that's my number one complaint with it. Like all the stuff they're doing, that's awesome. Adding spaceships, awesome. But once I get done with that chase, there's no there's no end game chase for me to stay interested. And all their cosmetics are pretty much shop based, so I could theoretically, grind stuff myself, sell stuff on the in-game market to other players. But because there's that really easy shortcut of just buying, it's just hard.
No, yeah, I understand. I mean, First Ascent's kind of like you got it in game, like as far as like there's a last boss you can play right now, but you can keep grinding it for the equipment and doing all of that. But it's kind of like what's to do after that. You were kind of just like I said, waiting for more content. But that's most games for kind of super hardcore grinders, which I'm pretty sure you are that kind of a person. You play World of Warcraft, so
Yeah.
I already could tell.
Yeah.
So every game is going to end up being like that, where you're just going to hit this wall of like what's next to do.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft is a big exception because it's so big, and especially now, like if I wanted to go in there and start over, it would take me forever just to get through all the patches and all the like.
I mean, there's always shortcuts too, though. Like they add to make it easier for people to jump in.
No, for sure, yeah. I bought. What did I buy? I think I bought the dragon, the one where you can get your own dragon and fly around.
Oh yeah, Dragonflight.
Yeah, that's the one I even tried to play it like a month or two ago.
Oh.
But running around solo in that game, if you don't really have someone to play with, or
100%.
it's
If you don't have a guild,
I say it's draining. It's
is.
draining.
And then you just feel kind of like you screwed yourself over with your time because you don't have anyone to play with.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And then your experience is that you feel
It's something that
like your time's wasted.
Yeah, and then not even that like if you're even having a fun experience, it's like you're by yourself.
Yeah.
So you can't even be like a wow factor like that's cool or like almost like if you're excited, you're kind of like yay, and then all right, keep pushing. Like, you don't have no one to celebrate with.
Right.
Like if you got people playing a game, it's just like, bro, you see this? This is oh my god, this is. So that's why I think most games, especially like massive MMORPGs, you gotta have a kind of a guild or a team or some kind of.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like if
That's
not, game sucks.
why Final Fantasy XIV hasn't really been able to stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
I see it as more of a story game. So whenever I feel like I got the space and I want to, continue through the main story quests, I'll play through that. But otherwise, the end game doesn't interest me.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy has always kind of been a solo thing, so it's weird when you have a online team.
Yeah.
I'd rather just because it's always the stories has always been pretty great in Final Fantasy.
Absolutely.
So it's like
I'm waiting for them to finish the Final Fantasy VII remakes before I play them. I'm just gonna binge through the entire thing.
I got the newest one, but I didn't really like it. I don't even think I beat it. I can't remember what it was
Is
called.
it 16?
Yeah, I got that, and I thought it was just.
I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, it didn't hit me like the old. Like I think 10 was my favorite. Just with the story.
I really liked 10. But it was my
second.
second Final Fantasy.
But most Final Fantasy people like 7. 7 is like the bread and butter.
I 100% agree with that. That's 7's my first one, so.
But I didn't play 7 until like later in life. I played 10. Like that's when Final Fantasy was like a thing to me, and I lost sleep on 10. So.
I liked Final Fantasy 12 too. That was really good.
12 was not bad. We demolished that game so bad. Like, yeah, we got it to where we didn't even have to do anything. You know that auto battle thing.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
I
dude,
I
it
felt
just
like
was like my team was so strong by the end of the game that they were just if anyone dropped, they heal each other. If anyone they were just automatically killing this guy. I'm just sitting there watching like this is beautiful.
I didn't get through the final dungeon before I stopped playing it.
Really?
Back in the day, I have it again for my PS5 because the Zodiac Age is what they did. It was like not really a remake, but like a remaster. So one of these days I'll get to it and I'll beat it. But like right now I got too much stuff on my plate. I got Warhammer, I got Monster Hunter Wilds coming out at the end of this month.
My buddy's been raving. Let me go grab a water.
I don't. But yeah, really looking forward to Monster Hunter Wilds. I got the whole first week. I have the whole first week of March off for it.
Oh, nice. You already preset it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get some ambience music going too.
We'll get demonetized with music unless you use license free music. Like we're not gonna monetize at the moment, but we'll get
I
demonetized.
get what you're saying. Okay.
Like,
so play like lo-fi. That'll work. Lo-fi is demonetized. You should get it there.
I can.
There's no words or anything.
Oh, okay. Which one did you bring back, Ken?
I got them both.
You got them both? Send the other one back. He said jokingly, obviously. But yeah. Today's been great for just interaction. And I absolutely love that.
Are we still streaming or?
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Are they still there too?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Hisoka's still there. I think we're his background noise. I'm honored to be someone's background noise.
For sure. No. Ugh. Hi.
What do you... Oh, you have a dog in your lap. Are you done? We know you destroyed something today, sir.
Yeah, he ate that cup of ramen I gave you.
No.
Yeah. I got another one.
You little shit. Did he get the spice too?
Yeah, I got everything.
Oh, you're a fucking animal, dude.
Dude, he's
Why are
such
you
Look at
so
the fins on the back.
crazy?
I'm looking.
What do you think of those? The stripes and stuff.
I like it.
Why are you crazy?
Yeah, I like the accent colors.
Thank you. I think I'm ready to do soft tone. And then I think pretty much this is done.
I was gonna eat those later.
Alright, get down. Where's his
Oh,
collar?
He took it off the other day. I let him have it off. He likes being naked every now and then.
This crazy man.
Oh,
Butt naked.
you naked.
Yeah, he's
No nudity on the stream. Get out of here.
he's my crazy one.
He's the red goobler.
The other one calm. Kind of.
Here's your trip.
I think it might be upstairs.
Not to pry Hisoka, but what are you doing right now? You doing Warhammer stuff? We still doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff?
No, I got some those packs I opened. That was it. I think I'm gonna keep these tins closed up for the meanwhile.
What would get you to open them if you know that there's something big to chase in them?
If there's a high dollar card in there, I'm gonna have to look and see what I can get out of there. But if there ain't a high dollar card, I'm just gonna leave them closed because the packs and the actual tins go for pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you guys talking about
I
that.
was watching the stream, the guy yesterday talking about like because of the market on unopened packs, there are certain sets where the pack itself is worth more than the highest card in the set.
No, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like literally, I've seen like when the Pokemon were going crazy, they were selling like the original like box sets,
Oh, wow.
350,000, and then there was not even a card in there worth that.
Yeah. It's just nuts.
It's like they won't even open it. But they were getting even to the point they had a dude on stream that showed him someone cutting open the pack, taking all the high dollar cards out of it, and then resealing the pack, and then sold it to this guy. And then he realized it because he's such a expert with Pokemon. He knows certain cards don't come out of this pack, so he starts opening it on stream live. Actually, I think it's like Logan Paul and them got Jude too, because he's the one who started the recraze of Pokemon. Because he started opening packs live on the stream.
Right.
And once he started doing that, it just caught wildfire to where people were literally like selling $500,000 packs.
That's
like
crazy.
Box sets.
You know what I'm kicking myself for right now? Back in the day, like 19. I think I was still in Oklahoma in 2000. So, like
Back
actual-
in the day was a Wednesday, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, and on a Wednesday, my parents took me to the store and I got some Pokemon cards. And I think I had plenty of birthday money. I could have bought a box set. Like I think it was a first edition box set at Toys R Us. And I could have kept it and like just let it hold value.
Oh
And I didn't do that. I don't think it was too expensive either though.
Do you know
So-
how many unopened Magic the Gathering starter decks I had?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what
What
they're
is-
worth now?
What are they?
Like 35K.
Whoa.
Like the original starter decks?
That's crazy.
I had first edition Charizards. I had everything. I just left them over my nephews, and he ended up ripping all my cards up. Because they didn't know.
They don't
that-
know. Kids
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
let kids play with like, oh, you want to play with cards? Go ahead. And I'm like, you just ruined a crazy set.
Yeah, that's awful.
And it wasn't even worth that much then, but now, like looking at it, it's like, oh, I probably had 100K in cards.
Yeah.
You do know what I don't feel bad about? I never got a first edition Charizard ever, so it's like it's not that big a deal. It just didn't happen for me. So I'm
Didn't
sad-
happen for me. It
Yeah.
There was different versions, but the original box set is the one that was going for like
wasn't in the cards.
5-6
I
grand.
wasn't in the cards.
I had only one of those, but there were a couple other ones that I think I had that were probably worth like $500,
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah,
Some first edition Blastoise. I had a birthday Pikachu that was
anything
worth
from
like
the
5K.
anything from the 90s now is freaking insane priced.
I already sold all my Pokemon cards, and we got some collectors on eBay that they were really good. None of my cards were graded, but like they were happy with my Charizards, they were happy with my Blastoise.
Yeah, you're only getting those numbers too if they're like a 9.5 or
Yeah.
higher. Like,
Yeah. Sometimes getting it graded makes your value go down.
nah, yeah. I mean, that's all. I believe that's all a scam too. They make these companies so they can make money off of anything. Like if my car looks perfect to me, it is $350,000. I don't care about what that guy say. It has no creases, edges are perfect.
Right.
They even go to like the centering of the card, the paint.
Yeah.
I mean, misprints go for pretty high too.
Hisoka is currently mounting their new Cataphractii Terminator. What faction's that for? Like, are you just normal Space Marines? But yeah. Feel free to keep talking between like me interacting with the viewers.
I'm good. I know.
You better know.
Nobody talk.
Awkward silence until we get a reply.
Just have a live stream of dead air.
Hold the stream hostage until we start getting the replies.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely try to play, but like I said, for me,
Yeah, I was saying to him, like, I don't think the building and painting really appeals to you
Yeah,
that
nah.
much. I think
I
just
don't
the
blame
playing would be.
Because my buddy used to like build Gundam Wing back in the day and paint them, and do all those models, and like it looked cool. It just seemed like a lot of work.
Yeah, and it's mostly just for yourself too.
And I don't have patience. I'm like a quick like. So y'all like watch. It's gonna be like one color, like I just red.
This is my green army.
Green. They're goblins, so they're green. That's it. Like there's nothing else. Like, I colored their eyes too.
Kind of.
Oh, now you're just
I put
adding
black.
steps. You're making it more complicated than it needs to be, sir.
Oh, see, yeah.
Just do the solid color, bro.
Solid color, yeah. Just dip it, just and
Dips. Just doing dips.
One color and then dip it in some wash. You're done. 2 steps.
And I have a compulsive problem. So if I like got into this, it would be just another
Yeah.
hole in the pocket. Because it's like I'd have everything in the store and the
This is a hole in the pocket. That's not gonna help me too.
Oh,
my weed
the
habit
holes
is
in my pockets right now. Ugh.
Like I said, I just bought. Right. I probably spent like $4,000 on weed just to smoke this month.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
yeah, I think like if I do that, it's gonna
Yeah.
Living on the streets, but at least you got your work.